Well, in just a little over an hour, a new crop of inductees will be honored at Atlanta's Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame.
Those honorees include Prince, Mary J. Blige, Ray Charles, and the founder of the legendary Motown Records, Berry Gordy Jr.
Good day's Paul Milliken is live near Mercedes-Benz Stadium this morning. Paul, good morning. And Gordy's daughter is in town to accept this honor. How cool is that?
She's sitting right next to me. Yeah, one of our favorites here at Good Day Atlanta, the one and only Rhonda Ross. Welcome back to Atlanta.
Thank you, thank you. I'm so happy to be back.
Well, so the last time I saw you, and it's so crazy, was March of 2020. You were here with your mother, Diana Ross, at the Fox Theater. It was an amazing show. I was front row, by the way, so I know it was amazing. And then, like, days later, everything shut down.
Yes.
You guys were so busy right before that. What was that like?
We were on tour right before that.
Yeah.
We were here, then we went on to Florida, and it was a crazy time. I mean, it was a crazy time for everybody, trying to figure out what's the right decision, what gets canceled, what doesn't get canceled. Are we really in a pandemic? Is it really going to be 3 weeks, or is it going to be a lot longer?
2 years, yeah. And here we are,
Yeah.
still wearing masks, and yet you have been so busy during the pandemic. You've been writing music. You've been writing in other ways too. Talk about that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I started a column of articles about self-empowerment. It's called The Force Within. People can find it on my website, therhondaross.com. And I write weekly about tips and strategies about how we can, even in the midst of a pandemic, even in the midst of personal pandemics, crazy things going on in our lives, that we can find the inner fortitude to feel good, to rise above, to stay balanced and stay at peace.
Right. And you also, again, have been writing songs, including 2 on your mother's latest album, Thank You, which I told you before, this is the album from Diana Ross.
It's really good.
It is.
And she recorded these songs and wrote most of them, co-wrote most of them during the pandemic.
Right.
In our home studio, she was putting it together in a way that I'm not sure she's put any other record together in her career. And I really do feel honored that I have 2 songs on it. One I co-wrote with her and a writer named Fred White, who's also her backup singer. And that's called All Is Well, which is a perfect song for right now.
Beautiful song,
And the other song is a song that I wrote for her for her birthday on March 2020, end of March 2020. I wrote this song and gifted it to her.
Wow.
And she said, "I love it. Can I record it?"
Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't that incredible?
I didn't know that.
That's what it is.
That.
Count on me.
Yeah.
And it's a song about letting someone know that they can come to you for anything.
Right.
And I wrote it because that's the way she is for her children, but for so many of us, right? We go to her and we sort of sit at her lap.
Oh,
and
that voice has gotten me through many things, including the pandemic. And of course, that voice, we hear it all the time because your father, Berry Gordy Jr., paved the way, founding Motown Records. Accepting an honor on his behalf this morning, what does that mean to you?
Oh boy, it's really big. It's really big because so many reasons. Because what he accomplished was amazing, right? I mean, what he built, and in the time that he built it, and to be a black man building it at that time, it's amazing. But for me, there are inner things about who my father is that need to be celebrated and looked to and learned from. His fortitude, his vision, his courage to do things different than other people were doing them, okay? His ability to let people kind of have slings and arrows at him, and he still stands strong and knows that he knows that he knows that he knows, right? I heard Tyler Perry say recently, while you all are fighting for a seat at the table, I'm going to build my own here in Atlanta. I don't know if you heard him say that about his studio. And I thought that's what my father did. While you all are fighting for a seat at the table, I'm going to build my own in Detroit. You know, I'm going to build my own. And we can learn so much about building our own. What does it take to build our own? And to, you know, stop fighting over, as we see them, crumbs. Go build your own. Find it for yourself. So that's why it means so much to me.
Yeah, well, what a legacy he has created, and you carry on that legacy with your beautiful voice as well. I have so much more to talk to you about. Will you hang around for the next hour?
Let's hang around. Let me do it.
We're going to hang around. Okay, so more Rhonda Ross coming up on the next hour of Good Day Atlanta. If you guys will excuse me now, I got to get my Motown shirt autographed, my album autographed, my forehead autographed. So just go do your thing, and I'm going to do mine.
But I could have just listened to her for the rest of the show. I mean, oh my goodness.
Are you saying there was too much Paul, not enough her? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah,
Shannon?
I mean, you know, not in so many words, but
I kind of got the same vibe.
We'll just have Rhonda do my segment from now. They want
like the
more
way
you and less me.
finally
So
we agree on
Rhonda
something.
is the new feature reporter for Good Day Atlanta. All right.
Bring her on over.
Finally, we agree, Paul. All right, good stuff. Thank you. The Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame is located on the sidewalks of Martin Luther King Jr. Drive and Northside Drive, just outside Mercedes-Benz Stadium.